Is there such a thing like a child that cannot learn? Can a teacher give up and say, well, he will never understand, he will never be able to learn? In the first Mishnah of Pirkei Avos, we read about passing on the Torah from one generation to the other. And the Mishnah says, Moshe kibel Torah miSinai. Moshe had received the Torah from Mount Sinai. But wait a minute, there seems to be a grammatical problem right in the beginning of the Masechet. What does it mean, Moshe kibel Torah miSinai? Moshe received the Torah from Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai was a mountain where Moshe received the Torah on. He did not receive the Torah from the mountain, he received the Torah on the mountain. It would be much more appropriate to say Moshe received the Torah from God on Mount Sinai. No? On this point, says the Maharal, that was a rabbi of Prague approximately 400 years ago, that if the Mishnah would say Moshe received the Torah from God, someone could have come and said, okay, Moshe Rabbeinu had a teacher called God. Obviously, he became Moshe Rabbeinu. My teacher is not God, so I have no chance. I will never be Moshe Rabbeinu. This is why the Mishnah does not say Moshe received the Torah from God, because as a matter of fact, each and every one of us received and receive the Torah from God every single moment. Each and every one of us has the potential to be Moshe Rabbeinu. Rather than that, says the Mishnah, Moshe received the Torah from Sinai. You know what was Moshe's secret? You know why he succeeded so well? Because when Moshe Rabbeinu learned, there was another very significant thing, that from that thing Moshe Rabbeinu had received the most. In order to succeed in learning, it's not enough to have just the information or a teacher. Beyond that, you need a certain atmosphere and an environment that will allow the learning to succeed. This is what Moshe Rabbeinu had on Mount Sinai. He had received the Torah from God, but he had received nevertheless from the place and the atmosphere that he had on Mount Sinai. Therefore, says the Mishnah, Moshe received the Torah from Sinai. If a child is not succeeding in learning, it doesn't mean that he has no chance. Of course he has. If he's not succeeding in one way, maybe we should switch away. Because if he won't accept the Torah from one direction, he will always be able to accept it from another one.
Moment of Wisdom. Some brief and life-changing moments. Join us. Subscribe to Moment of Wisdom channels on YouTube, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp.